Okay, so Gary's just shouting at me to get on with it. Because I'm like, I'm in an ahhing. I had so many decorations because I bought some in January this year. And I've also bought some just coming up to change this tree completely. And I was going to go for a Hansel and Gretel type theme. Let me see if I can show you. Where I was going to be using toadstools that were done in a material. But actually, when you start putting it with these, the theme doesn't go together. And I haven't got enough to do this. And I think that is more of a mature version of doing a kiddie's tree. So I'm going to stick with the sweetie vibe and the real heavy candy cane. Although the candy canes that I've got, which are over here, let me show you, are material. They're my old ones from years and years and years ago. So they're material around, so they can look a bit scruffy looking, but I really like them. But that's going to go really well with that. So I'm going to use that theme in a different area now. This is what I've completely decided. So now I'm going to start with a tree. I find the top of the hardest. Obviously, everybody else will go, or so most people will go, let's just put a fairy or let's put a star on top, but I don't do that. I do something completely different. So building the top, I often find the hardest work, and I've never done this tree before, so I'm also finding this quite, what am I going to do? So let's hope it works. I'll just keep filming and you'll keep seeing me. You may see me take stuff off and put stuff back on, but let's see if I can do it. How cute is this? I had to show this bit. I just love him so much. Look at him. So this is really vital. This is called, it's by Shades, but you can also call it wire ribbon. But it's not actually ribbon, it's like a foil, and it's got ribbon, it's got wire in it. This is brilliant for attaching stuff to your tree, but so are cable ties. But I tend to use a lot of this, so I've just bought another reel as well. And we're off. I always find this I find it quite stressful, the top bit of the tree. I know that sounds silly to say, but I do, because I often wonder whether it's ever going to turn out right. Now, this was an absolute deal, this rocking horse. Obviously, the bottom of the rocking horse is gone. That's why I got it for about £20. It should have been 120. Gary sawed the bottom of the pegs that was stuck into it, that was stuck out. And then what I did is I just wired it. So I think I wired it around its leg and then around the tree. And then I go in with all the bits and pieces, standing back every now and again to have a look at it. These large lollipops that we got, well, you've seen all my shops now and where I've got everything from. That large snowflake is just beautiful, and I wish I'd have got more of that. But I was like, I'm in an R in whether it was going to go with that Hansel and Gretel feel, if you remember me saying at the beginning. But then obviously I've decided to go for the full-on candy cane. Really pleased with it. Didn't have to fiddle about with it too much. Didn't have to take anything else down, so I'm really chuffed. The top of the trees come out really well. Then I'm using this deco mesh. Have you ever heard of it? It really is fabulous stuff. Now, I've got this from Costco, this particular one, but you can get it on eBay or you can get it on Amazon. It's called deco mesh. You're better to get it from those kind of places than garden centres, quite frankly, because they are very expensive in garden centres. They tend to be a little bit cheaper on the eBay sites, etc. I've just ordered some for Frankie Jack's school, which I'm going to be using on a display. And then I'll use that around the home. It's probably next year. Now, the next bit I'm going in, I wanted a Grinch green. I don't know whether you heard me saying that on some of my vlogs. I was desperate to use a Grinch green, and that Grinch green actually did come from a garden centre because I couldn't find that anywhere else. Now, that's not deco mesh, it's like a wrap. So sometimes people wrap their presents with it, but it looks really lovely on the tree. I'll put the hat, that was supposed to go on the side, but I decided then to put it on the tree. Now, whenever you get flowers or things like that, they often come wired. Make sure you fiddle with them like I've just been doing to pull them out. Otherwise, a lot of people just plonk them in their tree just as they've got them out of the packet, and it's not the same. You want to place it like a poinsettia would be, or whatever flower you're looking at. Now, with the deco mesh and etc., it kind of came on tubes that were bigger than toilet roll, if you will. So Frankie Jack made an arm and put his football glove on the end of it and kept poking the tree. Now, as you can imagine, I am spending hours doing this flipping thing. So coming along, poking it with a big tool, I wasn't so happy about. But of course, you've got to make it an enjoyment thing. So I'm kind of going, don't do that, sweetheart. So we've almost come to the end of it, just popping things in the tree. You might want to cable tie some or wire some in. I place them because obviously, hopefully nobody's going near it. But here is the finished tree in our house, candy cane style for 2021. And while Frankie Jack is young, I think I'm going to stick with his style because it's really good and really kiddified and very loud and in your face. So a quick guide and then I'm going to shut up and let you just have a look. The elves arrived on our tree, so we're really happy about that, and there's a couple as well hiding on the shelves. If you love the cushions that I've got, I got those from HomeSense, but that's sometimes a very difficult store because they don't always have. Just because I've got it doesn't mean that others have got it. I see other people with things and I'm like, I want them, and you go to HomeSense, you can't get them. The train I bought in January, and then I've just put that light on it. The wonderful soldiers I got from the range, the candles I've got from Marks and Spencer's, and then in the HomeSense they had little sacks, so I stuffed those with pillow fibre and I put a few little presents in so it looks like it's a train delivering presents. The little Santa hats with the curly tops I got from HomeSense, and the big Santa here I got from HomeSense as well. The little present, also HomeSense, I'm a big fan of that shop. Wicks and Wonderful, brilliant candles, I highly recommend you go and having a look there. And the big baubles in the background, oh, that's from New York, from Rockettes, from Radio City. The big baubles in the background are actually from the range. They had a slight fault with them, so I got them at a lot cheaper price. Watching Deck the Halls, everybody always laughs and says that I'm like Danny DeVito. And of course the reindeer you saw from January 2022 when I got that from Bent's Garden Centre in the sale. We've got a big toy soldier in the corner. We have a Santa that you're going to see soon with a sign. That came from, I think it was the range. We've got a train around the bottom of the tree, but it's about 20 years old and it's ready for break-in. Gary made the step ladder going up the tree, which we'll show you, and you can see all the finer details now as we get a little bit closer, but I'm going to sit back and let you enjoy.
Jingle them bells and frolic, oh by gosh, some stolly. Eggnog, gin and tonic make Yuletide gay and jolly. Same procedure every year, I just can't get enough. I drink till Rudolph reappears, a toast to him, that red-nosed dear. Jingle them bells and frolic, it's the best day of the year. Come fly with me now, Rudy. I'm loaded. Count the hours and minutes till the last week of December. For me the Christmas spirits flow as early as September. It's the best of seasons, come and raise your glass and sing. No need for other reasons, glory to the newborn King. I drink to Santa and his helpers too. Here's to mistletoes and here's to you. Jingle them bells and frolic, come, let's sing and dance and cheer. It's the best time of the year, the best day of the year. Yes, it is the best day of the year. Hear, hear.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you love this video, please, and write in the comment section below. But most importantly, please subscribe and follow us. We would love to have your company. My favourite decoration of all time is now hanging on the door, and this is the stocking that Frankie Jack made last year. I love it. Love you lots too. See you later.
Everything is calm in a house that's filled with lights. Walking in our midnight